Yo.
Boys, it's your boys.
Drop a beat, Harry.
I was down in the club with my girls, dancing to some Panda. I love Panda
By Designer.
by Eminem Designer. Hit it up.
Panda, panda, panda.
Shout out to my main man, Eminem. Panda.
Welcome to the Hip Hop Podcast.
Hip hop number
You're
world
li-
star pop. Hop,
You're listening to
pop.
Barbecue
podcast.
FM.
Barbie QFM.
I'm Elon Musk.
And I'm
Elon Musk.
I'm not Elon Musk. I am Amber Heard.
So today we're gonna have a chit chat
Chit chat
about
shit chat.
what we normally chit chat about.
Chit chat.
So let's start with some filmy memes
Number one.
that we've watched.
Number
So
one.
number one film of the week,
Yeah.
which was probably is the only film I've seen in cinemas this week, was Hitman's Bodyguard, Bodyguard, starring Jean-Luc Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes.
Thoughts, feelings?
It was fine. It was just kind of fine. It was like.
Yeah, it is. It really is just the sort of film that you'd watch on like TV in 5 years' time and be like, that was alright.
Yeah, so it's got a few funny bits.
Yeah, I feel like the film would have been about 5 times better if the comedy was there, because the
Yeah.
film is just not that funny.
I'm pretty sure the film was shot and written really quickly.
Yeah, and I also think the use of CGI just sort of takes away from a lot of it.
Yeah, I looked up online. Had a budget like 30 million, which kind of reflects when you see the film.
Well, because there are some really good practical, well shot action scenes late on in the film, but that's it. There's like one or two, and then apart from that, it's all CGI.
Pretty much,
and you can tell it's CGI. It's not even good CGI. So, like there's an explosion behind Sam Jackson, and it's funny because it's meant to be ridiculously epic, but it's got like this weird CGI in the background.
And it keeps using the shot, and it's like an establishing shot, and a helicopter flies into frame.
Yeah,
These are like 3 times.
And Gary Oldman is too good for that film.
Yeah.
Like he's doing too good a performance, and he's committed to it way too much. He does the same thing in loads of recent films. He did it with Criminal.
Yeah.
He did it with, I don't know. He keeps trying to recreate what he had, I think, with Leon, where he was that not foreign, but like he was that menacing character.
Yeah. And
he can still do it, but there hasn't been a film that's asked him to do it. Yeah. Because he probably thought, well, this is a film with Sam Jackson and Ryan Reynolds. What is a safer bet? This is going to be a good movie. And didn't work out.
No. I mean, it was just fine.
It's fine. Ryan Reynolds and Sam Jackson have interesting chemistry.
Some points.
A lot of the jokes don't work. Some of them hit.
Yeah.
Funny enough, though, the only joke that made the entire audience laugh was a fart joke.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure they just added in post.
Oh, with Salma Hayek's roommate.
Yeah, and it doesn't make... And I couldn't laugh at it. I was just like, what the fuck? It comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it doesn't... It's not even part of the scene. It's just something they add. But yeah, Salma Hayek's good.
Yeah, she was probably gave the best performance.
Yeah, they're all good in it.
Yeah.
It's just the film doesn't hold up, and the script doesn't hold up, and I
was just thinking, like, imagine being the director of that film and going to the premiere and seeing a fart joke in it.
Yeah.
Like,
well, if he didn't do the editing, he'd probably be like, "The fuck is this?"
Yeah, but I guess.
Yeah, you went to see Dark Tower.
I saw The Dark Tower, starring Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey. It was I actually kind of liked it quite a bit. I read I thought it'd be adaptation of the first book. It really was not. And also they made the little kid who's in the first book and the third book onwards the main character instead of Idris Elba, who's the gunslinger, who's the main character in the books. Which I thought wasn't the best idea because he's not, and also changed his character, such as like his dad doesn't have a cocaine addiction and a lot of the fun stuff from that. And also he wasn't brought in he wasn't being chased by, they kind of did the house collapsing from the books, but they didn't have this weird tentacle monster raping someone as well at the same time.
That's the thing.
Yeah, in the schizophrenic disabled woman was being raped by a tentacle monster. Why to open the door so the kid can come into that world. It's kind of.
They've sort of taken those
Yeah,
bits out.
yeah,
Does it feel like a
12.
different genre then? Does it feel?
It doesn't. It kind of feels different.
Does it feel much lighter?
It feels lighter because there's like a lot less swearing, a lot less sexual stuff. It's a lot less violent. But they also had like a lot of sci-fi stuff to it, such like the doors between worlds in the book was just a door, but in this it's like a portal which you have to like put in a certain code. I actually, although it's not particularly faithful, I actually kind of really enjoyed it in a way because like the action is quite fun.
Action well shot?
It's fairly well shot. It's fun. Seeing Idris Elba like jump off like a balcony and like take out 3 dudes with like a revolver in midair.
Okay. That does sound fun.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey's it seems like he's just having like way too much fun as the villain. He's just completely letting himself go.
Okay.
But no, it's
fun.
It's alright. I kind of prefer it to War of the Planet of the Apes and.
Questionable opinion. We'll move on. So far, Rick and Morty season 3. I've only seen the first 4 episodes.
There's only 4 episodes
at the moment.
Yeah.
While people watch Pirate Club earlier, Conlon says that he does. I don't know. But
we should watch ones on Netflix.
Yeah, I just watch it when it comes out on a Saturday.
Yeah.
So far, I really like this season.
Yeah.
I think what's really interesting is how violent it is. It's gone not completely different, but like this is the most violent season so far. Because like episode 3 and 4 is like caked in gore.
Yeah.
There's a lot of gore going on, and it's mostly played for humour.
Yeah.
But it's kind of gross. Episode 4 was good. It was an interesting character study. And the other 3 are all pretty decent as well. I especially like the second one, which is based in this sort of Mad Max post-apocalypse, which I thought was just really entertaining.
The whole thing with Morty's arm was great.
Yeah. I think the season's siding out. There's only 6 episodes though, on like 10, which is what the other seasons are.
Yeah.
But I think they should end Rick and Morty next season 4. Because I think, I don't know, unless they keep taking a lot of time to do it, I think it will get old eventually. And also I think it's just nice to be able to regain and have those 4 seasons be like one plot line and leave it at that, rather than having like, loads of things happen, all these characters come out, then you keep trying to make stuff because they want money.
Yeah.
I prefer if they did 4 seasons, it'd be like an endless cult classic and leave it at that. Because even Robot Chicken, which is Adult Swim.
That's like 13 seasons now or something?
No, 7.
7? Oh,
8 coming up.
Oh.
But like, because I've watched 6, no, it's 9 now.
Oh.
I've watched 6 seasons of that, but it's like, the first season is probably the best. Even though I don't get all the references, because a lot of it was before my time, because it's all 80s cartoons and things, I still think it's really funny, and there's loads of good moments in the earlier seasons that are brilliant, and then as they got on, they would just sort of like, quick, let's do a Batman sketch, let's do do you remember G.I. Joe? Remember G.I. Joe, guys? You remember G.I. Joe? That's what it feels like, and yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
But I just don't want Rick and Morty to become that. I think it's special enough that it can just maintain that by just keeping things short.
Yeah.
I don't mind if it's 6 episodes, because so far I think this is actually consistently the most quality season.
Yeah, because I found the first season, like some episodes weren't always that.
Yeah, and season 2 was fine, but it has its highlights. But yeah.
Oh, it's also kind of fun seeing like celebrity voice actors in it, because Danny Trejo was in episode 3, and Christian Slater was in episode 4, which I thought is, although they're not like huge stars, it's kind of cool to see like. See the first season of Rick and Morty and see it progress and so which. Well,
what's fun is like I think in the first episode of Rick and Morty, there's actually quite a few scenes where you can tell they're improving it on the spot.
Yeah.
And then they've animated around that. Like they've recorded it first and then they've animated, and it's really weird. But I think it's just a sort of fresh type of TV show. What does annoy me is how I don't really mind that it's a popular thing. What I mind is that people don't really understand why they like it. a lot of people like it because they think, oh man, a cartoon with swearing, this is like a cool Family Guy. And I'm like, no. The reason it's funny is because they're literally constantly referencing like everything with pop culture.
Yeah, and just referencing like philosophical ideas.
Yeah.
Like interesting.
You know,
ways,
there's
like,
a whole episode where they describe a certain type of characters as Cronenbergs, right? If you're not a film fan, you won't get that.
No.
And it's I don't know. It's the sort of thing where people all laugh at the dumb humour. The stuff that's in the show where it's meant to make you go like, "Oh, that's so stupid," is the stuff that most people go, "That's a good one, Rick." Like, I don't know.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I think stick to Big Bang Theory, and Friends. Just watch those. Just watch Big Bang Theory and Friends if you don't want. Don't watch Rick and Morty. Let us watch it.
I saw somebody in the library today watching Friends on the library computer.
Oh, I'll take with that what you will, fellow listeners. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the end of it in the sense like I like having the seasons done. I hope the next one is the end or something like the fifth one is, just because I want to keep it short.
Well,
but yeah.
6 seasons in a movie.
Well, honestly, it's one of the things I could see getting a movie.
Yeah.
Because unlike Community, it's managed to maintain its follower base.
Its quality and popularity.
Yeah, and it's actually got a lot more of a community than Community has.
Yeah.
I could see them doing the film.
Yeah.
Really easily, based in that world with those characters, all the worlds they set up and everything. So easily do a film. Which actually links into our next subject.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I bought Overwatch this week, last week, after a long wait of not doing it, and I've been having quite a bit of fun with it.
It's a very fun game. I've been playing it since November of last year.
Yeah.
Almost like daily, pretty much.
Well, I think it's interesting that Blizzard originally wanted to make an animated movie. And then they were like, okay, let's make a game.
Yeah, because they've got all these really great characters, bizarre, really in-depth, backstories.
There's really cool lore behind them, and there's really cool animated shorts that they've made for, was it 5 characters?
There's 6.
5 or 6, yeah. And I just think that it's a really interesting way of doing things, but I kind of do want to see an Overwatch movie.
Yeah.
I want to see those characters and that. Because the opening cinematic of that game is Winston, Gorilla, sort of being like, let's start the Overwatch again. I think the plot line that they start exploring within Overwatch is something that has a lot of longevity with an actual film.
Yeah.
Cinematic-wise, the direction of Winston coming back, being this sort of lonely gorilla all these years, and then all these other characters who are clearly on this same side, and then you've also got the contrast of Reaper and his sort of side of people, and you've already got a film
pretty much
done, and you've got these interesting characters, and it's just all you have to do is show them those characters,
put them in a movie,
and have awesome action sequences and stuff, and that's it. That's all you need, and then you've got the film done.
Yeah, because you have all these fantastic characters which could do if you just make it, if you had something maybe the Omnics Rising again, maybe.
I didn't. What is that?
Oh, okay. Well, the reason why Overwatch started in the first place was because the Omnic.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
And so that's why they all came together, and after that they splintered because I think there wasn't really any threat anymore, which is why they splintered.
But the reason they're coming back now is because there is a threat.
Yeah, I think that could work for a film.
I think it'd be really cool. Either that or, I don't know. Ideally, I'd be just add a single player mode, but I don't think it would work with Overwatch's gameplay, to be honest.
No, I was thinking if they did do a single player mode, I think it should be really short, 2-hour long missions, for each character. If it was something like that, and the game and the mission was properly tailored to each character,
right? Okay.
I think that might work.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah. I mean, if they sold those for £5 each or something, and it came with an exclusive skin once you finished it, I feel that would actually be alright, and that wouldn't break and that would still keep in the DLC confines because you wouldn't be splintering the player base. I think.
Yeah, I just really like Overwatch. I think it's really fun. I haven't got tired of it yet. I tried competitive mode because I just unlocked it. I'm not good enough, I don't think.
Once you get, I mean, I'm rank gold at the moment. I could probably push to platinum if I wanted to, but I don't really want to. I just want to kind of stay there. I don't really want to fall to silver or anything. But no, like once it just if just as long as you just play it. And just keep
I think I'll play a lot more quick play, normal game mode, and then eventually I'll be like, I'm good enough. I will do competitive.
Right.
Right now, I think I'll finish this placement, but after that, I think I'm just. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think I'm good enough yet. I think I'm competent enough to actually do things, but I don't think I'm good enough to be strategy-wise against people who literally play Overwatch gaming day in, day out as like their life.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. I might not even play it for that long, because Destiny 2 comes out next month.
Next, 2 weeks or something.
Yeah. And I'm going to play the shit out of that. I know I'm going to put 100 hours in just into the base game.
Yeah.
And Destiny is probably going to be a much less quality product than Overwatch is, but I know I just have an addiction for Destiny and affinity for it. I'm not excited for it, but when I get it, I will play the shit out of it.
Alright.
Until I've gotten to the maximum level I possibly can, and then I'll just wait until the expansion comes out, and I'll be like, oh shit,
And plus, by the time you come back, there'll be quite a bit of probably more content for Overwatch.
Yeah, hopefully.
They're constantly adding a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but that's Overwatch.
That's Overwatch. That's Jenga.
We must be the only 2 people on YouTube who've ever talked about Overwatch.
Yeah, I guess.
No.
It's some kind of indie game,
right? Comic book time.
Comic books.
So the only thing we've both read this week is Dark Knight Metal.
The first issue, yeah.
Which is this new DC event that are starting to do with this metal dark multiverse.
Yeah.
The first issue was kind of wishy-washy. I didn't love the art, I didn't love the writing, but I thought it had an entertaining premise. And there's a few really cool panels, I won't spoil them, but they're there's some really cool things that happen, but the problem is they establish those awesome things and they just move on.
Yeah, it's pretty much mostly exposition, the whole thing.
Yeah, it's just setting it up, I think. But I'm not even really excited about this Metal's plotline. I'm more excited about these one-shot Batman issues. Even though it really depends if they were written or not.
I think I think for that's because each of these one shots is going to be an alternate Batman, but evil alternate Justice League Batman would be evil Green Lantern. Yeah. And I think the main series writer for each of the main series writer of Green Lantern will be writing the evil Batman Green Lantern.
All right, okay.
So that could work.
But one of the Batmans is a Joker Batman.
I think Scott Snyder's doing that one.
Okay. Well, I trust Scott Snyder.
He has written some pretty good stuff.
And I really like the ideas of these really weird Batmen. Yeah. That just look weird, and they have art styles, and they're just one shots and just exploring those weird versions of the character. Yeah. They might even go away into obscurity past these comic books, which they probably will. I
imagine they'll probably just get alternate skins in games or something.
Something like that. But they're cool. Yeah. And artwork alone, I want to see these characters in action. I want to see this Batman
who laughs.
Because I was just like, what the fuck? It's not like there hasn't been something similar to that in the past, but it's I just want to see it in this world. Not really sure how the one-shots are going to work out. I'll have to see. I think the next issue comes out
sometime next month.
Next month, yeah.
There's a bunch of tie-ins.
Because there's loads of tie-ins, but the 2 proper ones is the second issue of Dark Knight Metals comes out next month. Yeah. And then there's also Batman one-shot next month.
Yes, it's the Red Death one, which is the Flash.
Okay.
Which looks quite cool.
Cool. I'll definitely read that. Yeah. And you want to talk about Doomsday Clock, which is the upcoming Watchmen.
Because back when DC Rebirth started, in the first one shot, the 80-page one shot, it ended with Batman holding the Watchmen button, and now since then there was a few months back there was an event between Batman and the Flash, and they crossed over, and it was investigating the button. But it didn't really answer any questions whatsoever. Right, because just at the end of that series, the comedian's button, it just turned into Superman's insignia, and that was just how it ended.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool seeing Batman from the normal Batman interact with Thomas Wayne Batman, which was they crossed over.
That does sound interesting. I wish I read it.
Yeah, no, but it was cool.
How do they interact?
I think because I think at one point Thomas Wayne tells Bruce Wayne to just to stop being Batman and just look after Damian. Just having to focus on his son and everything like that, and it's quite sad. But it's really good. And this Doomsday Clock event, which is actually going to be like the whole thing that's been leading up to it. I mean, a 12-issue series. It's kind of interesting to see like Watchmen continue, not in.
Yeah, well, I want to see at some point. I want to see Batman and Rorschach go head to head.
Yeah.
That's what I've always wanted ever since I've read Watchmen. But I was like, it's never going to happen because Watchmen's dead. It's over.
Yeah.
And the idea of that being a possibility makes me go, well, fuck.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I want to see Rorschach and Batman because they can go head to head. Rorschach is such an aggressive character. Watchmen is such an aggressive world.
Yeah.
It's filled with ridiculously bloody violence, ridiculous themes, in darkness, swearing, all sorts. I want to see that version of, this disgruntled homeless Rorschach going up against Batman and seeing how Batman deals with that.
Or just seeing them have a fight while arguing about about the mortality of the morality of killing people,
which is what it's going to be.
Hopefully,
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because that is awesome, and they've already shown you showed me some variant covers that they're showing.
Yeah.
They look awesome.
Yeah.
Like really cool. And I want to see this series. I can't wait for it, actually.
Yeah.
It takes quite a bit for me to get excited for a comic book because I don't really delve into that side of things too much, but it looks very interesting. Is it part of a continuity or is it its own series?
It's going to be part of continuity. It's going to tie in with I'm not sure if it's going to be like tie-in issues as well, like there's one shots. But I think it will impact the whole continuity of DC.
Okay. So is this a world where Watchmen is still alive in the present day, or
no? Don't know.
No one knows.
Was it since I think back in the Flash Batman crossover, you just saw Dr. Manhattan's hand pick up the comedian's button, and that's all that's been said. Really, practically nothing. There's also this character Dr. Oz, who's got Red Robin in prison in space somewhere at the moment. So I'm kind of curious, and people think he's Ozymandias,
right?
Which could be the case because Dr. Oz, but apparently his identity is going to be revealed at some point next month.
Probably Dr. Oz.
Yeah, Ozymandias. Yeah.
Oh well, interesting enough.
Yeah.
Comic books are comic books.
Yeah.
Speaking of comic books.
Segway.
Xbox One X, boy.
Very related.
So, Xbox did a conference at Gamescom.
Yep.
Where they talked about that hot little Xbox One X.
Everybody wants it.
Everybody wants it.
It's got the exclusives.
My problem is, as someone who likes video games and playing video games, I look at it and I go, okay, it might be the most powerful system on Earth. Are you basically saying that if I buy your system, then in a year when Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out or something, it'll look cool in 4K?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Because on launch day, so far,
it's got no really exclusives.
There's nothing.
I mean, there's a few games that look better.
Well, Assassin's Creed Origins, do I really need to fucking see the sand in 4K?
Or slightly better textures.
Do I care? If I did, PS4 Pro is going to be...
did you just get that?
Yeah. It's cheaper.
And you've already got a few games which tie into PS4 Pro, yeah.
And it's got much better exclusives. If I'm someone without any console, which is rare, but if I'm someone with a PS3 and I was looking to upgrade, but I was just waiting for the right time... If I look this Christmas or this winter and I go, Xbox One X is really powerful, but I want to play Infamous, so just gonna go over there. Last of Us 2.
I mean, there aren't the Xbox at the moment doesn't have any really big exclusives.
No, because the only series they have are Halo, Gears of War, and Forza.
Yeah.
And Forza is only cool because it looks great and it's fun for a while.
Forza Horizon Horizon's great, but just normal Forza games I find really boring.
Or Halo I've never gotten into just because I feel like after Bungie left they've gone down.
It has gone downhill a lot.
A really weird roads that no one gives a fuck about.
Yeah.
And Gears of War, okay. Every game looks the same.
Yeah.
They all play the same. They have the same maps. Am I meant to get excited because you included Horde mode again?
Plus, all those games you can just get on Windows.
Yeah. This is the other problem now. Do you know, personally, right, the only thing that would really push me to buy an Xbox One X is if they went Alan Wake 2.
Yeah, that's the only real franchise I care about.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
You go Alan Wake 2, Xbox One X, Xbox exclusive, not even on PC.
Yeah.
Come and get it. I go, yep, done. Fuck it. I'll try and get an Xbox One. If not an S, then an X or whatever.
Yeah.
Because Alan Wake's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant, and it's got amazing gameplay, amazing story, and it's unique, and it's quintessentially an Xbox exclusive from the get go. They don't have that.
Yeah.
They have, what was it, Lucky's Tale?
Oh yeah, that 3D like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks fun, but it's not.
Yeah, man. Don't you want to play Lucky's Tale in 4K?
I thought it was a Conker game.
Yeah,
the trailer
everyone
came
thought
out,
it was a Conker game.
and that would have been so much better.
Can you imagine if they did a new Conker game with Rare?
Like that would be like people would lose their shit over that.
Yeah, and then you can do it. And they have the rights as well.
Yeah.
They're idiots.
They're awful. Like they just need like.
Sony went, you guys like Crash Bandicoot? Well, here you go.
Here's all the games.
And it's one of the most high-selling games of the year.
Yeah.
It's sold out. I went into game to get it. I didn't think it'd be anything, and they were like, no, we sold out in like 5 minutes, mate. I was like, oh, I didn't expect that. And I remembered everyone fucking loves Crash Bandicoot. And if they don't, everyone's heard of it over the years and wants to play Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Which is what I was, because I heard so many good things about it. Then I finally played all of them and I was like, yeah, these are pretty fun. Xbox has nothing.
I mean, like, they delayed Crackdown till next year.
Yeah, which was one of the biggest.
Like, one of their only.
Yeah, and even if they announced Halo 6, I'm not really sure who'd give a fuck after 5, because I've heard that's terrible.
I mean, Sea of Thieves looks fun, but that's on Windows.
Yeah. And when it comes down to it, if you go Xbox One X or a PC, most people... It's weird, you know, you're not going to be able to do as much on an Xbox One as you can on PC.
Yeah.
And PC has a much bigger library of games, and you can play things in 4K if you want to.
Yeah.
It costs a little bit more.
Well, but
like, if you're the type of person who really gives a fuck about 6 teraflops and all of that stuff, are you going to go for an Xbox anyway?
No. I mean, I saw today in that window, like PC games are a lot less. Just like I saw in GameSeek. The Wolfenstein 2 was £25.
Yeah.
And that's like, that's it. Like, it's going to cost a lot less in the long term, and look better and play better.
My only problem with PC is, I mean, I have a gaming PC. I don't ever really use it because I just find I want to sit on the couch when I play games.
Right. You could probably like link out.
I could do it easily. It's just that I'd like to have a desk so that I can do stuff on it. It's just personal preference.
All right.
But I prefer having a control in my hands and doing things that way.
Okay.
But it's fine. I think actually Xbox One X is probably one of the worst moves they could have made.
Apparently this is not selling like at all in pre-orders. Nobody's really buying one.
Really?
Yeah, it's
because I heard it was sold out.
No, I was watching a Review Tech USA video the other day, and apparently just said it was just selling crap. It was pre-orders just doing badly.
Well, who wants it? You know, and they had a weird, really creepy fucking video from Major Nelson during the conference of him unboxing the Xbox One X Scorpio edition.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just like, look, but before we do, look at this beautiful packaging. He spends 2 minutes saying how beautiful the packaging is. You're like, wow. And then he's like, look at this custom design. It's got dots on it. Wow, you want some of that. No one cares.
I mean, like, this generation, like, Xbox Ones, like, PlayStation have sold double the amount of PlayStation 4s as Microsoft have sold Xbox Ones.
Do they really think that making a more expensive console is going to be the solution? Because I don't.
No.
Especially as a parent, if I'm, you know, if I was a parent and I was trying to buy something for a kid for Christmas and he was like, I want an Xbox. And he wants to play fucking Call of Duty on it or something. Do I really care for him? Oh, this one has more teraflops, 4K gaming. Oh, I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to get the original one.
Yeah.
When the Xbox One X comes out, the original Xbox One is going to be like 70 quid.
It's going to be a lot cheaper.
It's going to be so cheap. Because right now you can get it brand new for 150.
Alright, yeah.
Well, not brand new because they're running out. It's brand new, but like you can get a refurbished or pre-owned one with like 5 games for £150.
I think my brother got that one actually.
Yeah.
From CX, yeah.
And it's ridiculous because they've actually made the original model obsolete.
Yeah.
By making the S and this X, whereas what PlayStation did was they revamped their original console.
Yeah.
Even though I don't like the design of it, they revamped it and then they released the PS Pro.
Yeah.
which not many people are going to go for all the PS Pro, but actually, surprisingly enough, a lot of people have ended up getting it.
And plus, like, a lot of games which are already out, like...
Yes, they're getting enhanced. And I know Xbox One, part of the selling point of the X is that they give out a list of games. Oh, all of these games will be enhanced.
Yeah.
I'm like, who really cares that much about graphics?
It's mostly about gameplay, really.
If you have an Xbox One S and you love playing, I don't fucking know, Call of Duty, right? Which is, let's face it, the majority of people who bought an Xbox One S or an Xbox One are the people who had an Xbox 360, don't know anything about games, and was like, I want the next one so I can play Call of Duty.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, just Call of Duty and FIFA.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they probably, like, they're not going to really care.
No.
Or even notice, really.
GTA 5 is, like, probably the most played thing on both consoles, right?
Yeah.
And it's silly. PlayStation upload. I saw this morning. They put up a picture on their Twitter.
Oh yeah, I saw it's like a red
announcing something new.
It might be Vita too.
I don't know though, because it's only on the Europe Twitter accounts, which is weird.
Oh okay.
So it probably isn't something that big.
Oh.
It's probably like a deal, or it's like PS Pro VR bundle, something like that. Because as of right now, I need to check, but this morning it had only gone up to Europe.
Okay.
Unless they're just announcing it in Europe because it's Gamescom.
Yeah, that's probably.
And lots of people are in Gamescom.
Yeah.
And lots of people in the industry are in Europe, and they probably just didn't think. But then again, Sony's like, they didn't even put it on the Japan one, so
I mean,
Vita 2 would be cool.
Yeah, or something like that.
Because I want the Vita to do better, and it never did.
No, it had actually quite a few good launch games, but like nothing really.
I mean, I think probably the best on the Vita is like the fact that they remastered the Metal Gear Solids. That's like the perfect experience. Playing Metal Gear Solid while you take a shit is like the best thing in the world.
Yeah, and also like the Persona games are on there.
Yep.
Apparently they sell like crazy.
Especially in Japan. Probably the Vita's like huge in Japan.
Yeah, they're still getting like lots and lots of big actual games for it in Japan, but just only in Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still PlayStation Experience in like December or something, so they could just be holding out till then.
Or are they going to announce PlayStation 5 and be like, well, fuck you, Xbox? I doubt it.
They released the PS4 Pro last year, so I don't think till like next year.
It might be like, I don't know. Who knows, Harry?
There's a mystery.
Who really knows?
Shuhei Yoshida.
Shuhei
Yoshida.
But yeah, I think Xbox is sort of slowly burying themselves.
Yeah.
When I saw the Xbox One X at E3, I was like, cool, fine. This Gamescom thing has sort of been like, no one cares now. Because you didn't show off any new games. Actually, 3 of the trailers they showed at Gamescom were the exact same ones they showed at E3 in their conference.
Oh, because I saw there was one for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I just quickly watched a little bit, and it was just the one from
It's
E3.
the same one, yeah.
Yeah. And people were like clapping and cheering. I was like, have you seen
Well,
it?
they probably paid the audience.
Yeah.
Everyone was so ridiculously enthusiastic in that conference. And there's like this guy, he's being like, Xbox has the best games. Halo, Forza, and Gears of War. And like, so you got 3 franchises, which are your biggest franchises, and none of those are coming out on the day of your console?
Isn't Forza
Motorsport? Probably.
6 or 7.
Who gives a fuck about Motorsport, though?
Yeah.
It's not even the fun one.
No.
They have nothing.
Yeah, actually.
And am I someone who already got a PlayStation?
Oh, isn't Cuphead's coming out?
Probably, but that's coming for PC as well.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm someone who's like, oh, I got a PlayStation 4, I really want to play Wolfenstein. Oh man, the Xbox One X. I should get that to play Wolfenstein. No, just get it on the PS4.
Yeah.
The for most people, the experience is going to be so minimal that it doesn't matter. Also, not everyone has a 4K TV yet.
No.
And I think we're only probably 2 years away from everyone having a 4K TV.
Or like 50% of like most people.
Yeah. But because not even everyone's on HD yet.
I know. That's kind of weird.
I know people who play Xbox 360 still.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
On a square box TV. And then Xbox is over here being like, what gamers really want is 4K Forza Motorsport.
Yeah. If they just made good games and like focused on the 4K bit later.
But honestly, like I said, if they went Alan Wake 2, fucking on Xbox, done. Personally, though, I don't think Alan Wake 2 is ever going to happen.
I mean, there was like that concept footage or like
Yeah,
basis
but
footage a few years ago.
the creator guy came out and he said that it was never going to happen
Oh.
because they just can't justify it monetary-wise, and no one wants to justify it for them.
Oh, apparently, I think Remedy said a few months ago they're starting work on a new third-person game. It's going to be, it's apparently it's going to be a new IP.
Right.
So nothing, no Max Payne, no Quantum Break.
I'd quite like to see a Max Payne game.
Yeah.
I think there is still room to go with that character, but I'd like to give it to Rockstar, to be honest.
Alright.
I think Rockstar do a surprising amount of good work with linear games. They do amazing with GTA and Red Dead, but that's because they have huge budgets to make huge worlds.
Yeah.
And then when you give them the same amount of budget and the same amount of resources to make really confined spaces, they just make pure brilliance. I think Max Payne 3 is one of the best games made in the last 10 years, and it doesn't get talked about enough. Storytelling wise, character wise, graphics wise, all for its time, and still storytelling wise and gameplay wise, it is superbly sound and it is superbly well done, and I want Rockstar to do more. If not, fine, because they had a really good run and they made a third game that is absolutely amazing and it ends in a nice place. But, you know, I think Max Payne's brilliant. Off topic anyway, Xbox One X, basically dead now. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Last note of the night, Uncharted Lost Legacy comes out tomorrow, also known as 11 o'clock tonight.
Oh.
You have not played any of the Uncharted, have you?
I've been meaning for like a really long time, but I just haven't.
I think you'd really like them.
I know I would really like them, I just haven't.
I know you'd really like them.
I know I would, I just haven't.
I know you'd love them.
I probably would, yeah.
And 4 especially,
4 looks like a lot of fun.
because they take a step up.
Yeah.
And it's like they made the first 3 games and they sort of feel all similar. And then between the 3rd and 4th, Naughty Dog had Last of Us.
Yeah.
And so you apply the same team. You played Last of Us.
Yeah, fucking.
You know the quality of Last of Us.
Yeah.
You apply that to Uncharted. Same writer.
Yeah.
Same director as Last of Us with the Uncharted stuff. It's amazing. I remember getting when Uncharted 4 came out. I wasn't excited for it because I played all the other Uncharted and I was like, cool, it's coming out. Then when it came out, I was like, why wasn't I excited for this? It's fucking Naughty Dog making a new game. So I got it and I've played it and it's just joy. When you have something with such a visual like representation that is beautiful and the frame rate never slows and the animations of every character movement is superbly animated, you just have fun.
I played a bit of the open beta for multiplayer, and that was a lot of fun. And
that's just the multiplayer. No one really plays the multiplayer part. And like the most fun parts about the campaign of 4, and I'm hoping about Lost Legacy, is just in the other games you'd walk into an arena, you shoot guys, and then you start a firefight, then you stay behind one bit of cover, kill them all, and then move on. Right. In 4 and hopefully in Lost Legacy, you get a grappling hook, you get stealth mechanics, you get everything. So if you see a guy on the other side of the map who's a sniper, you fucking jump off the ledge, the mid-air grapple hook around, land on top of them, snipe him out, and then take the sniper and start taking him out.
Okay.
And then if people detect you, you hide back into the bushes and wait for them to think you're gone, come back out, snap necks, do whatever you want.
Yeah. And
And that freedom of gameplay is what really made 4 special from the others. And it felt like an amazing finale. Especially, I'm not going to tell you what happens, but like the ending of the game, I was like, oh, fuck, Neil Druckmann. Why did I not anticipate that this guy who made Last of Us would be able to achieve this? Because while the other Uncharted games are fun, with 4 they delved into so many themes and so many like darker themes, but also like family bonds and like the idea of being growing up and being an adult about things and because by the end of the game he's like, is it really worth killing all these people or stuff for this treasure? And main character doesn't think so, and he's trying to leave and his brother's like, no, we have to get this treasure, because he's still young in heart because he's been in prison all his life, and it's brilliant.
Doesn't the game have multiple choices?
Well, it has dialogue choices.
Oh, okay.
And depending what you pick, you have a different conversation. But it's just there to basically add a little something in the cutscenes, which are really like. I think Uncharted 4 is the peak of what people have managed to achieve with graphics and gameplay.
Okay.
Because like you're sliding down a mudslide, and it looks real, and then you jump off the mud, and he's like his back's covered in mud, and then it only comes off if you jump in water, and if you don't get it off, then it just dries in the sun.
And I think I saw this video, and it was there was a guy sliding down the mud, and his gun in a holster, and when he took the gun out of the holster, like the gun was clean, rather than the holster was muddy. It's like, how does that take?
A lot of time.
Yeah. It's just it looks like a lot. I do need to play them.
And because the fourth one is so polished,
Yeah.
it's very rare. I mean, in a world where recently we've had a lot of games where they come out and they're unfinished,
Yeah.
or they're waiting for a DLC pack, especially when you look at Mass Effect or something. Then you get to something like this where they've polished it to the last finite point. It's a joy. And Lost Legacy comes out tonight. I'm going to play it at 11 o'clock tonight. I'm going to play it straight away.
Yeah.
And I imagine I'm going to have a lot of fun with it.
Fair enough.
Because I love Uncharted. Not as much so The Last of Us, but just because I like depressing experiences. But yeah, I think Naughty Dog have basically got the monopoly on third-person storytelling games.
Yeah.
And they know how to do it better than anyone else. Yeah.
Yeah.
But on that note, I really like to also see, they just remastered, they didn't do it, Vicarious Visions did the remaster for Bandicoot.
Oh yeah.
But that's based off of the Naughty Dog game.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see them do the Jak and Daxter trilogy, because that seems like a lot of fun. You get the first game of Jak and Daxter free if you pre-order Lost Legacy.
Okay.
So, which I think is just a cool idea. They've remastered it and they've just been like, yeah, there you go. But yeah, really excited to play the new one. It's going to be an interesting approach because it's like about women in a sort of aggressive male country.
Yeah.
So like you start the game wearing like a hijab and everything, and there's men like trying to like come up to you, and she just beats the shit out of them. So stuff like that. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be cool. I like Uncharted.
Yeah.
That's the end of the podcast.
That's Jenga.
We talked about some stuff today.
We did. Apparently.
It's going to be gay.
This is going to be very gay.
Have fun, people. Goodbye.
If it's your birthday, have a nice birthday.
This guy.
There we go.
Hey, and kids, let's not forget our catchphrase, Harry.
Oh yeah.
Always eat your ranch dressing.
Ranch dressing, very nice. Very nice.